how do I ask my wife these intimate questions about making love that aren't weird? I'm always initiating sex. It feels like
you always are. We have little things that we like.
Yes, we do.
Because we've got kids, it's not like we can be like open about certain things. And so
As a man, it's like a letdown. Yeah. I want to be a superhero. I want to jump off. Christians should be having fun having sex.
Yeah.
But I also want to guard my eyes.
Right,
I want to guard my
absolutely.
heart. I don't want to slip into lust.
Yeah.
Because the reason that I'm looking for stuff is
For
to
me.
bond with you. So you might not know what to ask your spouse sexually, because I remember one time we were literally waiting for our kids to get out of school, and I started just asking you questions like this about sex, and it got me excited. And I don't know if it got you excited or not, but I have to look up questions because, again, it's like, how do I ask my wife these intimate questions about making love that aren't weird?
Yeah.
And so we're going to give our audience some of these questions right now that you can go on a date and you can ask your spouse these questions.
Yeah.
So what's question number 1? You read it.
Okay. In what ways do you show me that you are initiating sex? Give me details.
Okay, so for me,
Okay.
I'm always initiating sex. It feels like
you always are.
I am. So
We have little things that we like.
yes, we do.
Because we've got kids, it's not like we can be like super
Yeah.
like open about certain things. And so we'll put like something on the door.
Yep.
Or I want to specify like that's like you like do it in the morning.
Yes.
It's like we're starting the conversation early in
Yes.
the morning. It's not like we're laying in bed and you go get a towel and you throw it over the mirror.
Right. Well, I mean, because it's, again, we've said this before, men are like microwaves, women are like crock pots. So as men, we have to understand, I got to start this early in the morning and begin to initiate. How am I serving you? Am I making you coffee? Am I writing you notes? Am I giving you hugs, right? That's one thing. You want to be hugged, a long, deep hug. Am I rubbing your feet? Am I actually, though, sharing with you like, hey, tonight, I want to have sex.
Yeah.
You know, like it can be as blunt as that, because I've told you before, I was like, hey, like this is what I'm thinking tonight. How are you feeling? Because I don't want to get my mind there and you're not there, because then I mean, as a man, it's like a letdown.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's healthy to have these conversations.
Yeah.
And to know. So, okay. So what about you? Like, in what ways do you show me that you're initiating sex?
I drink coffee.
That's
at
it.
11
I was going to say that's it.
a.m.
100%. That's
I
it.
am super sensitive to caffeine, and so I'm like, okay, I have to physically prepare myself, and yeah, I drink a coffee at like 11.
When I see that coffee cup in your hand at 11 a.m., I was like, it's going to be a good night.
Cheers.
Yep. Give you a high five, bump chest,
No.
spike a football. I don't know.
No.
Okay. So here's another question that you can ask your spouse. Okay. Ask your husband, ask
Okay,
your
we're just
wife.
gonna run through these questions, right? We're not.
Yeah, we're not
answering
going to
them,
talk about it. No,
Thank
we're
you.
just running through these. Listen, what happens in your bedroom is between you and your spouse. There's things that we're just not going to share with you because it's between you and I.
Right.
There's things that you can take from this and you just talk to them about.
Yeah.
So there's things we're not going to share with you because it's between Krissy and I. So this is just things that's like, hey, maybe you want to try this. We're not even saying do it our way.
Right now.
You know, like, because everybody's different. Okay, so here's the questions. Tell me about the touches that make you have an orgasm. That's a question. Number 3, is there a secret fantasy or desire you've been hesitant to share with me? I want to be a superhero. I want to jump off the dresser. Okay, where are 2 places you would like to make love outside of our bedroom? We've done that one before. Not like actually have done it. We've had that conversation. Would you like to try a vibrator or another toy? How many times a week would you like to have sex? Which goes back to what we shared before in a podcast of that one of the ways that you keep your sex life healthy and exciting is you schedule it.
Yeah.
You have the conversation of how many times should we actually be doing this? What is it about oral sex that brings you pleasure? That's another question. So again, these are questions you can have when you're driving, when you're at dinner, not with your family.
Text messages.
Text messages, yes. And then another one, which sex positions would you like to try the next time that we have sex? And matter of fact, I'm going to put a link below. I don't have the cards on me. We got these cards that, I mean, it's a deck of cards. And you just shuffle them and you pull one out and it's a different position. And I mean, I think they're like $12, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. So I'm going to put the link in the below. I didn't even know there was that many positions when I looked at that deck of cards.
That is a full deck of cards.
It's a full deck of cards.
I was very impressed.
Yeah. But so those, and again, that deck of cards is from a Christian website.
Yeah.
So
So it's totally appropriate.
Yes.
It's not stick figures, but it's like not people.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you look on Amazon, if you're like, oh, I don't need your link, I'm going to get on Amazon. Amazon has cards that are inappropriate.
Yeah.
So those are the things, like, that's where it's like searching out, like, again, because Christians should be having fun having sex.
Yeah.
But I also want to guard my eyes.
Right,
I want to guard my
absolutely.
heart. I don't want to slip into lust.
Yeah.
Because the reason that I'm looking for stuff is
For
to
me.
bond with you. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are questions that people can ask each other
Okay.
to go more deep intimately.